There was traffic works on, so it took me a bit longer to get here. But we're going to follow the river through to the little old village and across to its little bridge. It's got a little footbridge, which I haven't taken you to before. So we go, nearly slipped, we're going through there. They've been doing a lot of work along the railway lines and the bridge. They've been putting new steps in for the railway workers up the sides. This railway bridge is just enormous. EL3, how are you doing? Nice to see you driving London. How's you? I'm quite looking forward to you if you can get out to, oh, that's echoey, the coronation. You're my eyes on the ground. Gavin, how you doing? They've cut loads of limbs off. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's absolutely enormous. Dan, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, Dan. Cass, how you doing? Cass, I messaged you earlier on to see how you were. Some big snowdrops. Our first spring flower. Ooh, Sazzy, how you doing? T&J, good morning. I have a bag in my pocket, challenging. How you doing, Corner? Urban. Nice to see you. Gareth. The waterfall should be flowing in here, and I've taken you to the edge of this little quaint little old village, but I've not taken you through it. And there's a walk bridge at one side. Hey Bass, nice to see you. The lovely Nessie. Nessie, you live this weekend? Thank you, Claudia. Yes, you shouldn't be up, ladders. Send deck up. Ooh, this path's a bit iffy. Angela, good morning. You're up early, Angela, today. Cookie, how you doing, Cookie? This wood is called Peggy's wood on this side. Comes all the way from the road and the field at the back there. There's quite a lot of water in again. So there's a high chance that I am going to be knee deep in mud. There's a lot of natural springs run through here down toward the river, which is going to be fun. Ooh. And this stile is covered in mud, which doesn't fill me full of hope. Let's go. It'll not be long before this field is full of lambs. Valentino, how you doing? Now, I got some fabulous fossils along here. And I have kind of got a bag in my pocket. Ooh, Cass, I'm interested now. Ooh, we've had a woodpecker practicing on that tree. It's had some good old goes. The lovely Claudia, a very, very talented musician. JCT. Yeah, no bother, JC. Roadhog, how you doing? So we've got a few springs, freshwater springs that come through there. Digger, how you doing? Oh, we've got a little dipper. A UK waterbird, tiny little bird. Dark grey to black with a white bib. Pretty little things. They eat crustaceans in the bottom of the water. And this water just comes from the moors. It's clean as clean can be. Shady, how are you doing? Christina, nice to see you. How's you? You used to have a little beach here, but the storms have changed all this. The bank's totally gone. I've got videos of Sam when he was young, my black lab, my oldest one, collecting stick after stick after stick in here and in that big pool. Yeah, I'm not the most organised, am I, Cass? Right, I've got steps so I can get down. Sam actually rubbed the webbing off his feet, his back feet, on this bank. Because it's sandstone and it's on the bedrock. See how the bank's still collapsing down? There's a lot of it gone. But collapsing banks reveal stuff. So you never know what you'll find. We're just along from the Roman quarry. And what else is there? Do you know what? My memory's gone really bad. And my speech. I'm struggling to find words, so I'm not sure why. It's probably old age. Roman quarry and the battle. That's what I was looking for, just down the road. Ooh, downstream. Nice crystal through there. I'm putting it back down. Oh, nice one, Cass. T-Bird, how you doing? Your plants are looking nice and healthy, T-Bird. It's just lovely all the way along here. It's Stormy, how you doing? Good evening. And look how that bank is undercut. Right, back up. Ooh. Last time I was here, I was doing myself an injury carrying huge rocks. So I'm determined not to do it. If I do, shout at me. I mean, these banks, this river was a lot wider back in the day. It's cut through. Ruth, how you doing? So it's full of rubber cobbles, and some of them are huge. Right, back up. Kirsty, how you doing? You can see, just to get round the corner, just how much wood they've thinned out. Scott, good morning. Good evening. One of the two. So they've given these a really good haircut. And this is the only pile either. There's a pile up there. And another round here. I keep looking for kingfishers. I know there's kingfishers around on this river. But this village is a really old little English village in the middle of nowhere. There's a single track road through it. And there's a walk bridge. Ailsa, nice to see you. I mean, that is enormous. Look at that wood. That'll make good firewood. That is going to be a massive bonfire. It's huge. Ruth, I do love your shopping hauls, by the way, missus. That's enormous. And look at that. That'll look nice on my fire. I don't know. Gregory, nice to see you. I don't know why they took all that out. No idea why. Ooh, heck, I nearly went. Woohoo! That. That was close. Ooh, heck. I'm clambering over a wall. I didn't expect that. I nearly went down on that side of the pile. Ooh, heck. Well, the tracks have been on that JCB. Viewless. Good afternoon. It's a bit slippery. Have we got the ducks here today? Let me get across. So we've got one to the first spring. And we've got a couple more. And the last time I went to the village, it was nearly over my boots, the mud. It was ridiculous. So I'm hoping the other springs, as we get further along, there must be a head for spring right back. You follow the reeds and keep going back, and it goes right to the back of that hill. And it splits, and we get a little stream this side that I've just been over. And then we've got a second one here. Ice, ice, baby. But this was very kind of them. Look, they've chucked a big solid piece of stone in the bottom. Is it Ickle Bridge? We like Ickle Bridges. And it's stone. I think it's slate. But it's not a chunk of concrete. That's going to have weighed a ton. I'm hoping they've been there repairing the path all the way through. Goo, the lovely goo. For all it's staying brown, you can see right to the bottom. There's a nice deep pool on the back of there. Yes, we're going down. No quacks today though. And I've not seen any footprints of cows. This field they tend to put sheep in, but as you know, I'm a bit iffy. Right, what are you? Look at the seam of iron in that one. It's basically pure iron. Some weight to it as well. Unusual deposits. Look at the state of my nails. Do not look at the state of my nails. I'll blame that Victorian dump for that. Another fossil. Nessie, I put it down. I was a good girl. Now this has those fossilised root, possibly systems that dye it red. Nessie's on the job. See if we can walk around on this bank. Yesterday, when I ended my life, I went deep into... Ooh, look at that iron in that. Again, high iron content in that. Oh, that's the juicer. I was saying on Secrets, that's the one that's juicing and giving me the worst jip. That one's a bit iffy. That's alright actually. And that's doing my head in. Mercy, good afternoon. I was going to say good morning. How are you, Mercy? See, I'm being good. I'm putting things down, I promise. That beautiful, beautiful sky blue stone that I keep finding that I don't know what it is. Correct. Look at that. Massive, massive, massive quartz and strings through. Right, let's keep going. I'm a good girl today. Are you impressed? I love it. Anita, nice to see you. Salika girl. Thank you for coming over. Salika girl, I love collecting fossils. I'm a bit obsessed with fossils at the moment. And I've got some beautiful, beautiful examples of them. That's another fossil. Stone. Nice pink piece of quartz. It kills my heart, you know, chucking them off. And I promise I'm not chucking up the bank so I just know where they are. I promise. Oh, we've got some black looking quartz through that one. Feeling a bit, ooh, what's that? Let me see. Let's zoom here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nothing. Sure, I just saw a bird on there. Suey, the lovely Suey. How you doing, Suey? Angie. Good morning, Angie. How are you? Again, huge iron deposits. Look at the iron veins through that. Huge. Dale, the lovely Daisy. Daisy, is it absolutely scorching where you are? I need some heat in my life, so hopefully you can have it for me. Look at the veins through that. But that would give me a hernia taking it home. Ooh, can I take you right along? Yeah, I went down to the base of the river yesterday. I've really put some footage out, but I've got a lot more to come. Jamie, good afternoon, Jamie. I keep thinking it's morning. Ooh, heck. I think I'm going to get stuck. I should be able to climb that bank. We'll keep going. Ooh, something's had a pigeon. I don't mind stuff taking pigeons because they're like nature's larder. They're little food hoovers, but they're nice and big and juicy meat. I would rather the hawks get those. Now look at these fossils in here. Each crystal is a fossil. Ooh, that looks like a little claw, look. In a little hand, we've got hand puppets. But they're fossils. Like, let's keep going. Ooh, heck. That was close. Shazit, you're an idiot. Ooh, I nearly went on my backside. Right, we'll just stand and admire the beauty. My Bird Farm, thank you for coming in. Today could be the day Shaz is on her backside. And again, that's some fossil. Let's go. Lots of quartz, lots of magnetic sand through here. I get a bit fascinated with the magnet, putting it through the sand and it comes out all furry like a little hedgehog. Nice piece of quartz. How you doing? Oh, my bird. Lovely to see you. Now, that is a big fossil in there. See that shape in the middle? I would like to find the other side of that stone because the shell of the fossil is in the other side. If I put it like that, you can see the fossil better. Sean, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. If I miss anyone, shout at me. My plan to climb this bank might have some issues. It's a bit steep. Yeah, Jamie, Jamie, you'd said you'd messaged me the other day. I haven't got a message. Ooh, hello. We have sparkles. Nessie, don't look. I'm going to pick that up and look at that. Right, don't look at me, Nessie. It's not got in my pocket at all. Huge fossil. That's not staining. A lot, because sandstone's so porous, it does easily stain. But that is within the stone and it weighs a ton. Ooh, where are we going? And there, we've got a fossil inside it. Let's keep going. See, you can all laugh at me trying to get my backside up this bank. And you can see the deposits of what the river used to be. John, missed you. How you doing? Hindsight, I shouldn't have come along, you know. Look at that. Iffy. Oops, someone's been shooting. I've got a shotgun cartridge. Right, I'm looking for where? Old Man King, how you doing? Good morning. I can haul my arse up this bank because I'm not seeing many places where it's going to be fun. And look at all the silvery in that one. And silver. Nice pretty clean crystals in that one. Right, stop it, shows it. Up you get. Damn it. Sometimes walking too far is an issue. Can I get up there? Can I? I'm going to end up on my knees. And you just don't want to see me on my knees. Right, let's come back a bit. And I'll clamp it up this bit. You can see the green on these stoves. They are so slippery. Yeah, Roadhog. A lovely Mercy. Alright, Jamie. Yeah, I'll message you it. Green Hornet, how are you doing? Lovely pink quartz. Right, I'm meant to be looking for how I'm going to get out of here. Ooh. It's moss, I wonder what it was. Right, hang on. Mama Four Boys, lovely to see you. I'm not going all the way back. See, this bank is quite secure. It's got lots of big river cobbles in it. Oh, it's that. Isn't that a funny shape? So I'm going to be on my knees in a minute. Ah, there's a big bit there I can climb up. It's just so dodgy. Fart Shady, what you been up to out and out? Right, we're going to do it at this bit. We've got some big old rocks down that I can clamber on, but I'm going to get wet knees. This is my plan. God help me. Right, 1 foot, 2 foot, on the knee and up. Did it. Stopping. Ooh, nearly fell backwards. Let's go. Nice one, Gavin. If you're into gaming, check out my mate Gavin. It's amazing, you know, when I put a coat on and put my hand in the pockets, just how many things are in them. Usually stones. This village we're going to is lovely little sandstone homes. Mags, how you doing, chick? We're not far from the waterfall. I will. Suey, how are you? How's things? So we've got another spring in there. Head looks like it's in the back. And this one splits in two to make it very muddy down here. Dilbog, how are you? Good evening. I've been checking out some footpaths around here, but I need to do a recce of them. And again, how nice of them is this? These look like big pieces of slate as well. They're huge, but then we've got some concrete. One concrete. Oh, is that sandstone? Concrete, no, sandstone. Sandstone. Right, we'll come around here. Got another huge pile here. Oh, Mark's nice one, thank you. Mrs, thank you very much for coming in. How are you? I hear tractors. Well, there shouldn't be any shooting today. Pheasant season's finished for the year until next October. It's the time of year gamekeepers get to not put their feet up, but it's more about repairing. There we go, we've got the waterfall. It's got a fair bit of water in it. Here in the spring last year, it was dry. Dry every time I came through. Right, we'll get past these trees. And that comes off the hilltop too. Lovely spot. So pretty. I wonder if they've been hitting the big gauze mini woodland hard. But it's soon to get very, very muddy. Very muddy. Oh God. This mud has got clay in it. Ooh, I'm sliding. So it's remarkably slippy. Ooh. As you can see how I slid down that bank. Keeps life entertaining. Yeah, nice one, thank you. You're a star. Oh, get him, Max. Oh, no problem, mum, 4 boys. Alright, we'll go down here before we head into the little village and across to the footbridge. My head needed a little bit of TNC, mum, with 3 4 boys, so I decided to come down here. You've mainly got trout and sticklebacks. Sticklebacks are just little tiny, teeny tiny fish. Nice one, thank you. It's nice finding the history to them. Glad you saw the address as well, because I didn't see it. Couldn't see for looking. So we've got some quartz and we've got some black crystal through there. Ooh. Look at the angle on that. I wonder if that's actually been masonry at one point. Now this beach kicks up a lot of fossils. A lot of them. Oh, heck. Like that one. Now, that is like a blue. That's unusual. Oh my God, it's like a parrot. Oh, is it a puffin? I'm calling that a puffin. And that one looks like a conker. Looks like a horse chestnut. Are they? Why have you got to wait till March? I've missed that bit. Can they not get you in till March? Over in Northumberland, directly east, we used to have a lot of crayfish. But over here, for all the water's really clean, I've never seen any. But we used to have our own little clean and cooks of crayfish. Gorgeous, love crayfish. Did you go in there, Max? Right, I wanted to pick up this one, that's why I stood still. Again, metal in that one. Mona, thank you for coming in. Nice to see you. This gravel bank is huge. It's about 4 foot high. It's carried a lot of stone through. Yeah, I know. Is Nessie telling me off? Ah, oh, cool old man. F.R. Humphrey, lovely to see you. How's you? Nessie, I've only picked up one. That is really, really, really miraculous for me. Right, I'm going to have to try and get up this bank. A lot of these, you think, oh, that's bird poo. And then you pick it up. And it's not. It's lovely crystal formulations through it. Same as that one. The local kids from that little quaint little oldie world village come play down here. They've got that swing, they have fires. And it's lovely to see. See, they've had a fire there. The kids must come and camp out. Ooh, and they've had a cup of tea while they were here. Ooh, heck. Nearly fell over again. I'm terrible, you know. Nice one, Shady. I'm being a good girl today. I wasn't yesterday. Look at the iron content in that, baby. It weighs a ton. It's spotted with metal all the way through it. Yeti! Yeti, is that stone lit up yet? Ooh, pretty, pretty fossils. Again, I find a lot of these here. Each one of those crystals is a fossil. Has it started to thaw out any? Zaxon! How you doing, Zaxon? Zaxon, I'm being a good girl today, I promise. I'm not picking many fossils up at all. Even though I'm seeing loads. Some gorgeous pieces of quartz. Again, that sky blue. Where I went yesterday was absolutely stunning. I was walking along the river right in the bottom of the gorge. And got some absolutely gorgeous footage. I've got two shorter videos up. I just took some clips out. Ooh, look at the veins in that. Doesn't it look like bird poo, but it's not. And lots of black sand. I'd love to get on that side, you know. Nessie comes from the right side of the river. Haha. Nessie, the true definition of a Geordie is being born on the banks of the Tyne. And my laddie was born at Hexham, which is on the banks of the Tyne. And do you know who he supports? Man U. It goes against every grain of my being. Now this swing's a lovely idea, but it's going to nip your backside so hard if you sit on it wrong when those two snap together as you sit. That's going to hurt. There you go. I'd love to get over there. See that black sand all the way through on that inner bend. I'd love to go and have a play along. What is that? Polystyrene. Why is there polystyrene down here? It's gonna nip. I sat on it once, Nettie, but I only sat on it because I had a long coat on. I am so not following this track any further. These are sheep tracks because the bank is badly undercut. Ooh, heck, I nearly went again. How many is that? I think that's about 3 times. Frack, how you doing? Good to have you back, Frack. Ooh, I'm getting warm. No, I should have had a little look at the map because my memory is awful. How to get to this footpath. You can see from the reeds we've got another head of water, swings all the way down. They've even took a lot out at the top end. Inquiring minds want to know why. Right, this through here is where it gets miserable to walk on. This is a different stone wall for around here. And that's because they've used rubber cobbles. On the moors, they're a lot thinner, square, well, not square, but sharper cornered limestone. While this is all from the bottom of the river. They have tried to put a middle course in. We've got 2 wider courses, can you see? No, we've got 3. Wider course there, wider course there, and a wider course underneath the headers, the caps. That's purely to strengthen it. You don't really need to use the steps just here. Although, I've got a feeling I'm on an overhang. So we won't go too close to the edge. Yes, we are. Right. As we get round here, it gets... Oh, you've got someone else walking. As soon as we get round here, it gets horrible. All I can smell is sheep. Hiya. I've got the water that comes through here. Ooh, I'm hoping that means they've put a better footing in. Because I had sleepers in, they're the old sleepers. Oh, that one. Yeah, we do have them, but it's primarily, traditionally, it's the stone walls and the bushes themselves. It's called laying them. Part cut through them, bend them over, and you can almost weave them together. Because it's only partially cut, the little shrub still grows. Oh, this gets iffy up here. And you have a fence, a natural fence. Ooh, heck. Nearly fall number 4. Quartz, lime, ironstone. Right. I don't smell it stinks of sheep. But most of the year it's had sheep in. Ooh, heck. And again, big chunks of natural stone. Ruby, hey, how are you? I'm trying not to get muddy, Ruby. I think they've been improving the footpath, you know. Ooh, heck. This one's a seesaw. Stand too hard on it and you'll get a soaking. And when there's a big body of water comes through here, damn river boys, how you doing? Ooh, I'll have coffee, 2 sweeteners and cream. A nice cream of coffee. How you doing, Adrian? And the head of this spring is somewhere in here. Yeah, hopefully the ice melts off. No, they haven't cut back that big old gauze plantation. That is the safest place for any animals to be. The thorns are ridiculous. Ooh, lovely. I love coffee, mate, you know. But it's not exactly good for your waistline, is it? I've not had coffee and Baileys for ages. Oh, that is divine. In fact, you know what? I try and let you see everything and hear everything. That's the smells as well. Wish we had smell-o-vision, although right now all I can smell is sheep backside. Sheep's hum. Hum isn't another word for smell. Yeah, right, JC. Sorry, JC, I've been watching my feet. I didn't see you talking. JC, did you get some sleep yesterday? The fawns on this thing are huge. Harry, how you doing? Sumber, thank you for coming in. But these are lethal. And you can see the rabbits get in underneath, but there's a clearing in there. And for all I want to be nosy and go and have a look, I am not going in there. I'll show you why. That's about 1.5 inches long. And the tips are just so sharp. It's about 1 inch. Focus. And you get stabbed by one of those, they're likely go septic. Oh, it's lost its point. But they're lethal. So we're going to go and see if I can get you to the footbridge. A lot of people just don't know this village is here. It's so quaint and tiny and quiet. You've got a little tiny single road that comes in, but it doesn't look like a road, if you see what I mean. Now I've got a mill chase on here. There was a mill. Ooh, heck. That's number 5. I'm not doing very well on my feet today, am I? All these houses are little homesteads, farmhouses, workers' cottages. It's a lovely little old quaint place. Oh, Gavin, excellent. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for hitting that like for me. It really helps your channel. Here again, we've got the river cobbles. They're all around. A lot of the buildings are actually made with these as well, the older ones. Oh, she didn't want a 25 quid. Max was going to bribe her daughter to do some cleaning for her for the 25 quid she owes her. It sure is, Road Hog, there's probably going to be many more. It's me. I love this old style, and it's a very old one. See how the stone's so worn. Ridiculously worn, that step. And then just huge pieces of sandstone pointing through the wall. That isn't secured together. It's just stacked rock. Oh, God. Oh. There's an old pig shed here. I love it. People used to have pigs, cows, sheep. You don't see people having many pigs these days, though. Yeah, it will be, JC. Always try and look for the good. I did a series, and I keep meaning to start it again. See how that's built with river cobbles? Find beauty every day. No matter what is going on, if you look, there'll be something beautiful around you. Some days it's harder to find it than others. It fills my soul. Jigsaw, how are you doing? Tiny little old shed. I've had to repair that bit. It looks like, no, it maybe had a window in. Right, let's find this footpath. I feel a bit guilty walking through because it's just so quiet. Yeah, it's... Right, what have we got? Family of blue tits. Tiny little blue and yellow birds. But... No, There's long-tailed tits. Right, there must be a feeder on here. So I'm going to walk quietly and see if I can get a close-up of these birds, because there's loads of them. See them all coming in and out? Now this is one of my beauty days. As long as I can see and hear the birds, makes my heart sing. There's loads of them. A little tiny bird with a huge tail, long-tailed tit. Bright pink chest. There's loads of them. There. Long-tailed tit. You little beauty. I'm going to stay still and quiet and try and catch these birds. There's feeders all the way in there. small as long-tailed tits. There's a great tit. Blue tits. You've got a long-tailed tit just flew off. See, this is a bit of beauty to me. I love it. Now, I was trying to keep quiet, so... And they've got the feeders behind wires so the crows and the magpies can't hit them. And the hawks. Right, we'll keep going. And we have a road that comes off. There we go, we've got a little old animal shed. Teeny tiny old animal shed. Some age to it too. And we've got the mill chase over on this side. So one of these houses here was a mill back in the day. Get my sexy voice on. Look at this old shed. Now that is old. As well as being arrow slits, they were used to aerate the sheds for the hay. Here you go, you've got the mill chase coming through. I love those birds, you know, they're my thing. Alright. Methinks I've come too far. Have I? I always get it wrong. Always get it wrong. Come back. I can't see a way. Oh, is that? Oh no, we come this way. See, I feel really guilty. Because it looks like it's someone's house, you know what I mean? Hopefully, I'm taking you to the bridge. I'm not strictly sure because I'm lost, but hey, keeps life entertaining, doesn't it? And you've got a farmer-style breeze block shed. And I see a footpath sign. There. And we're going to come back this way after I try and find you this bridge. I say try, I mean really try, 'cause I'm not sure where I am. Hey, let's get up here. Loads of snowdrops. Oh, was it? I'm hoping this takes us to the footbridge, but I'm not strictly sure. Me doesn't think it is. Ooh, their septic tank's messed up. You need to empty your septic tank, love. Yeah. I'm not too sure. I'm going to go on. You see the mist down on top of the hills. Do I risk it? Right, I'll risk it. We shall have a look what's up here. But again, I feel guilty. Mega guilty. Do you know what? I'm not gonna. We're going to go back. See if I can find a cut. Farmer, not on your Nelly. Not happening. Ever. Now, I wonder if it was down the side gate through here. There's a side gate and a path, but again, don't want to go traipsing down it because it makes me feel guilty. Now that'll have a brick built wall behind it. It's a retaining wall. Kirsty, because they weigh a ton, they have very hard heads, very hard hooves, they tend to trample you, and they can run faster than Linford Christie. They can do 30 miles an hour, and I really don't want squished by a cow. It's not how I want to end my days, really. I'm fine if they're through a gate and fence. I'm quite happy for cows to go and give them a stroke, preferably not those wet, horrible noses, but yeah, face to face, not my thing. I don't want death by cow. We've had more buildings in there. They've all gone now. Yeti, exactly. So the most death by animal in the UK is by cows. So, yeah, mainly cows with calves. If you see a cow with a calf, do not go in, and do not go in with a dog. Here's your little mill chase. And this barn's some age. It's a couple of 100 years old. Yeah, copy. Where you at, JC? F off, Humphrey, no problem at all. But yeah, I don't particularly want to have my death certificate read a cow. Did you? See, I don't mind them. I really don't mind them if they're through a fence. But if they're not, oh, there's my bird. So I'm not going to go David Bellamy again. But there's loads of tits in there. All different kinds. Great tits, blue tits, long-tailed tits. See, I can't see a footpath sign on there. And I don't want to go down if it's private. I'll have a look. I think it's got a please do not come through private sign on it. There's the footbridge. Right, how do I get to it? I found the footbridge. Get in. Please, what? Please close the gate and keep on the footpath. Yes, I will. I found it. Now, how do I get to it? Right. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Lovely little old wooden footpath. Oh my God, we've got swans. Hello, swans. If I knew I had birds, I would have brought you food. So again, we've got the mill chase. I'm guessing this one was the mill. We'll come across, not feel guilty because I feel like I'm walking through someone's garden, and get to the bridge. TG, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you. If I don't see you, shout at me. Thank you, Green Hornet. Right, I found it. I just didn't like the thought of walking through someone's garden. and sheds because it looks like I'm in someone's garden. It's a long time since I've been up to this bridge. Ian, how you doing, Ian? Hang on, Ian, I'll give you a spanner. Howie, how you doing, Harry? Yeah, Catherine, Yeti rocks. Got a brilliant channel. Rattletrap, lovely to see you. How are you? I don't think you're allowed down on the bank. Thank you, Harry. I'm good, I'm just messing out. Ooh, that fills me full of confidence. How's things, Rattletrap? This water is just so clear. Got a nice pool on the backside for that trout as well. Oh, so there's a house on this side. Now, I can't take this footpath all the way along because it takes me a big long way and I haven't got time to take you the whole way along. It takes you up through the fields and up to the road. Got a lovely old farm over there. Dirt road, how you doing? Yes, thank God it's Friday. My little one has been very excited for today because she's going with a teacher in the teacher's car to the local recycling centre. She gets so excited. What a place to live though, with that just outside your door. Goga, how you doing, Goga? The bendiest man on YouTube. Ooh, what's on the menu today, JC? BPR, how you doing? I'm looking for fish, although it's the wrong time of year. Right, it's just so clear. See right down through it. We have brown and rainbow trout. There'll be little minnows, which like little sticklebacks about that big. That's about as big as they get, so they're not really worth catching, but the trout are. You won't get the salmon heading up here, it's too far in from the main rivers that they run. I'm not sure if you get sea trout up, but I doubt it. They come right in stream past this area all the way up to where I took you to the big viaduct where we were under that huge bridge. No, not round here. Not that I know of. Mick mentioned going fishing where I was yesterday, and you know what? My dad used to set up a fish farm and we had rainbow trout. Started it from scratch. And you'd have big trays about 3 foot by about a foot and a half wide, full of fish eggs. And you'd have a turkey baster going through and taking any bad eggs out. And we had different nets in this big pond for different grades of fish. And any of the older fish, we had up to like 8, 9, 10 pounds, but that was kind of like the maximum we had. jumped out, we were going to fish them back in. But fly fishing. Never liked spinning. Always preferred fly fishing. And we used to tie our own flies. Just look at that. Mum and Dad and 3 chicks. Thanks for coming in, Viewlish. You're a star. Taking care of the animals, cool. And I love tying flies. My dad retired from gamekeeping. It's like farming. It's 24/7. It's hard graft. And he's a fishing nut. And he took on a job up in Scotland on one of the premier salmon rivers up there, is the Gilly. And part of that, he would tie flies for the fishermen. Work out which flies at that particular time they were working best, because different times, different flies seem to do the trick. So he's still got all the fly fishing gear to tie with. I thought, do you know what, I'd love to have a go this summer. Tie my own flies and go down. Me and my brothers would have a little competition. Tie our own flies and see who's worked and who's got the better fish with them. Love doing that. But I love fly fishing. I think it's more technical. You've got to get that cast just right. Love it. Grandma Kelly, how are you doing? I'm being a twitcher. Got so many blue and cold tits in here. Can't hear the long-tailed tits anymore. They're all in there. It's nice to see such big numbers. Love it. So this summer, I just might have a shot. Tie some flies and take them down. We've got a rabbit in there. Unusual time of day for them to be out. Yeah, we get a lot of rainfall here. It was like a little rainforest. My garden's covered in moss. I went through a stage trying to kill the moss off, so I just had grass, which ended up with a very bold garden. I went a bit mad with the iron sulphate to get rid of the moss. Iron sulphate's what you want. It kills the moss back and doesn't harm the grass. But I gave up. And now it's back to a cushion of moss, which is good because I hardly have to cut it. And it stays green. Oh, I love it. Cheap Sheep opened his gate by himself this morning. We're down in a valley, Howie, following the river. The river? A river, Shazza, get your teeth in. The pheasants are calling out. And this is a huge piece of sandstone that's sat on top of a pile of rocks. No, it was cheap. I've got a video I need to post, Kirsty, of Willow and Jack on the trampoline. I missed them bouncing and chasing, but I did catch her trying to tear the clasps off the enclosure on it. Naughty Willow. But still, moss everywhere. Sphagnum moss is used for hanging baskets. You line your hanging baskets with the moss, and it retains the water for your hanging basket plants. And it holds the soil in nicely. So, spring, early summer, my dad's up at my brother's on the moors collecting sphagnum moss for his hanging baskets. Thank you, challenging. I need a little bit of mental cheap. I'm reading what Max just said there. A little bit of mental TLC today. And down here and in the wood gives it. Challenger, thank you so much for coming in. You're a star. Thank you. I need to go to the shop today because tomorrow morning I am going to make challenging sausage and biscuits. I'm going to do it. I've always wanted to try it, but never have. The issue... Oh, challenging, are you still there? Challenging, don't go anywhere, I've got a question. I knew I had to ask you something. Are you there, challenging? Have I missed her? Has she already gone? No. She used. Grandma Kelly, thank you. Kelly, are you editing today? It's just beautiful down here. Frack, it's just food for the soul. If someone else could help me out. Challenging's video of the biscuits and sausage gravy stuff. She uses a spice mix. Joe Traveras or something like that. I haven't got that. So what can I use instead? I know you said about a bit cayenne pepper. Yeah, you mix in lard. Shortening's lard, isn't it? With the flour, your baking powder, but you fold it. It's similar. It's similar, but you use lard and fold it so it's all flaky. But it is similar to scones. Kelly, so am I. My daughter has taken a load of clothes that I'm a hoarder. I hate to admit it, but I'm a hoarder. I hate getting rid of things. Something has always got a use along the line. It'll have a use in my head. And I had a stack of jeans that were too small. I was like, no, I'm going to get back into them this summer. I'm going to hit it hard. Something's hard, a pheasant. Cock pheasant. So it killed my very being that I handed it over. But she's took it. JCT, anxiety is a horrible thing. I live with it every day. I call part of it impending doom. You think something really bad's going to happen. You don't know what it is, but by feeling in your heart something bad's happening, I get that a lot every day. I'm like a rabbit in the headlights. A car pulls up the drive and I'm twitching. Because of the issues around my little one's birth, I also have PTSD, which doesn't help at all. She also carries a humongous amount of guilt, but we're not going into that because I'll set myself off. But that was another big point. But yeah, anxiety rules my every single day. So I know where you're coming from. Impending doom is also exhausting. Massively exhausting. Yeah, it does, frack. So, you're not alone, JC. Oh, do you know what? That's a step too far for me, Kelly. I don't know if I could. FR. Exactly. Well, it's going to come in useful. It is going to come in useful at some point. I hate throwing stuff. I think it's from... Yeah. Honestly, Shady, it's horrible. I take medication. It's like your heart's fluttering in your chest. Your heart feels like it's fluttering. Or you get a massive thud from your heart and then it feels like it's stopped. It doesn't beat again. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. But panic attacks and anxiety is evil. Unless you've been through it, it's hard to understand. But impending doom, I think, is a good way to describe. I had a call. Yeah, that's going to be a lot to take in. A lot to take in. But getting diagnosed is a step in the right direction. But for those that don't have anxiety, you know, when something really bad happens, a car smash, you think you've lost your kids somewhere when you're out, you see something horrible happen, just something horrible happening to you, and that feeling in your chest and your pit of the stomach, that's what anxiety does to you, and it's every day. You live it 24/7. It is horrible, it's exhausting. Does it? Yeah, I've never heard of it. I'll have to have a look up. Cass, have you heard of it today? Alec, good morning. How you doing? Afternoon. Yeah, I do that, Cass. Blooming heck, Mercy. Yeah, it's anxiety is so common. So many of us go through it, and it affects everyone in different ways too. Have the seizures settled yet? Because you had one last week, didn't you? That pile, that's huge. So when I take you off for mad walks up on the moors, places that I really shouldn't be marching up, that's because my head is battered, my head's fried, and I want to sort my head out a little bit. Yeah, well, teenager and my son, I call her teenager, she's 21 now. My older two, they have issues with anxiety. Oh, cool, Kirsty. My daughter, she's a lot better now than she was. She still has struggles, but Shady, it helps me as much as anything. I love it. And it's nice being able to share it. Oh God, that was a bit steep. That mole's living dangerously. It's right on the back, just there. Jamie. You always make me want to sing Jamie and the Magic Torch. I bet it did, Yeti. Papa, how you doing? You okay? I'd love to go and find the source of this one. Yes, Nettie, not up this far, but there are otters. There's otters in the Earthing, which is, I think they come within about 3 miles of each other, so it is possible the otters could cross over, but I haven't seen any as yet this way. I love otters. Oops, sorry about that wind. And the lovely Zaxxon. Taking these branches back, I'm wondering what they're doing. Mags, you're pushing yourself out your comfort zone, Mags. You're fighting with it. Good on you. How's things, Papa? Are you good? The otters behind the old church that I take you to, I've been tracking them. Ian, it's beautiful here. Very little people, which is a positive. And it joins on to the other woodland that I love. I'm going to take you in the other side just to check out that waterfall. But I'm impressed they've put stone crossings in because it was absolutely lethal. Look at the size of that dog's paw. That is huge. That's been a big boy or girl. Just look at the mineral deposits in that. So much iron coming down from that bank. And then the water quieting down a little bit. Yeah, I will. I'll grab you on Insta. When they set those piles off, it's going to be one hell of a bonfire. I feel like I see it from my house. That's a fair way off. Someone will be calling the fire out. Yeah, you can't take risks anymore, Cass, can you? Half the time if I lived close enough, I'd be dragging you to the hospital. All the way through, you can see down at the bottom. Oh, cool, Yeti. I'll get you on there. I should do more on Insta. I don't really post on there. It come further in, yeah, it flash floods. It's taken this bank out on this side. But when it's in flood, it is wild. Yeah, he was that mate mine. That back's lovely and deep. Wouldn't mind putting a fly into that. Mandy, how you doing? Like all this side's been washed out. Kyle, how you doing? Yeah, for all it's stained from the peat. I mean, look how clear it is. You can see all the way through. All the way down. Not quite that big pool, deep pool at the back. Uh, SP's underscore life. I'll put it on my community, Alec. If it'll let me. Don't think it'll let me in chat. I'll put it on my community page. Oh, I forgot about this bit. You've got massive amounts of iron coming out this bank here. And again, just down on the bedrock. And look at it all coming out of the ground there. Thick with it. I'll get across here and get a bit closer. And look at that. It's got not icicles, but ionicles. There you go, new saying. See them hanging over. Just the mineral deposits collecting up on it. Bonnis, how you doing? Let's get up here. No ducks down here today. I'm coming on the bottom because I went to fall on my backside before. Kayla, how you doing? Right back at you, Kayla. Yeah, I've got TikTok, but again, I don't use it. I've not been on TikTok for ages because it's just a rabbit hole. You click on TikTok and you're there hours later, normally going through loads of videos. That's a really deep pool just there, over that overhang. And look how much it widens out here compared to where it was just really narrow. A nice deep pool. But we'll go to my teeny tiny favourite waterfall on the other side of the road. Oh, there's something hard, another pigeon. Yes, so we have pigeon. How much it weighs out. Have you, Wanda? Wanda's got some brilliant videos as well. She likes being out and about. I think I'll be spending time down here in the summer, just sat on the bank and sea without the bedrock all the way along. Right, let's go at that little waterfall. It's tiny and it doesn't often flow, but when it does, it's lovely. It's cute. Lisa, how you doing, Lisa? Lovely to see you. How's you? Yeah, Sam, a black lab, constantly chasing sticks. Or if you throw stones in, he'll dive down trying to get them in that pool. And he didn't do his pads, but he took off his webbing in his feet. So because he had dressings on his feet, he didn't stand up for 24 hours. Sam's not got much of a pain threshold. I went to the vet and I saw how bad his feet were. And he had dressings on. Well, keeping dressings on a dog's feet, nightmare. So he ended up with rubber gloves duct taped to his legs so I could take him out and not get his dressings all dirty on his feet. The ice storms in Texas look nuts. Been watching videos and wow. Wanda, I love it. Absolutely love it. I did have latex gloves on his feet, but they weren't really any good. So he ended up with rubber gloves, the fingers cut off, that duct taped on the end, and them duct taped on his legs. Just his two back feet. But couldn't quite work out how his pads were okay, but the webbing between his toes, he just rubbed off. But he will not come out of the water. He loves water, that dog. Typical Labrador. Labradors were used to fill in fishermen's nets at first. And he's definitely a water dog. That gene, is strong in Sam. That's running on bedrock too, it kind of slants. I'm going to have to start walking the top way around this path because it's getting a bit too close to the edge. Yeah, Lisa, they're terrible. Sam, he dives in the bottom to go and pull rocks out. It doesn't matter if you throw a rock in or a stick in. He gets under and he wants particular rocks and he pulls them out. And you can't, once he's in the water, you struggle to get him back out. Jack has never really been too fussed. He loved it the last time we took him. And I think Willow's going to be a water dog. She's very much like Sam in a lot of ways. Yeah, it was the webbing in between his pads, state of my hand, that he took off. Couldn't work out. His pads were brilliant. Couldn't work out why he wasn't walking, why he wasn't to get up. So I had a look at it, but he is very, very soft. He doesn't do pain well, does Sam? We're back at the huge railway bridge. Beautiful place. Hiya. Look at you. Yes. Yeah, they've just. Oh, yeah, they've just done that.
Yeah, I noticed it wasn't done last week.
No, the last few days. No, that's for the railway access.
Oh, railway access.
Yeah, they've put a gate on. A lad ended his life from there. That's where there's flowers and at the bottom, so they've blocked it off. But yeah, it's a new bridge. Yeah.
Only to burn some.
Oh God, yeah. The amount of trees they've took down when they work through the woods. They've done lots and lots of work. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed they were doing a lot of.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, they've got it all piled up now. They've been right through. So.
They wanted to put trees in, and there they are cutting them down again.
I know, it's crazy.
Any trees left. Every week we come out over this way and there's always 2 lorries and a trailer full of logs
Yeah.
that are going to, is it Rockcliffe where they have a depot there?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. Ooh. There, have I got you? No, not mine, Jamie. Yeah, it's really wet. We've had a lot of rain. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain the last few days. I'll get across here. Oh, it's fine, Kirsty. There's just a bit of mud on the screen. You see how dark that water is? I'll just let this old couple go. Lovely people. And then I'll take you through there, but I'll let them get away first. No, it was that old couple's car. Sweet, sweet, sweet people. Okay. I'll just hover here for a minute and let them get on. Shady, iPhone 11 Pro Max. Oh, you've still got mud on from the dog. Hang on, 2 secs. That's no better. You'll get my finger. There. There, that's a bit better, I think. Phone landed in a pile of mud. Salt law. But the dog was cute, bless it. A little fluff ball. It was tiny. I don't know what kind of dog it is. It looks like had like a pug face to it, but it's really long haired. Right, have they got on? They're getting moving on. They're just next to my little bit of waterfall. I love meeting people like that. They're so sweet. And talk to them for hours. I met an old guy at the base of the moors. He actually owns a cottage down there. Yeah, I'm not sure. It was a cute little thing, Kirsty. And it turned out he's got a podcast. And he does a lot of history around here. Asking me to go and call him for a cuppa next time I was through. Lovely, lovely old man. Save the red squirrels. Can you report any sightings of red and grey squirrels in these woods as soon as possible? Our best hope with protecting the reds is to know that they are where they are and keep the greys at bay. There's a native red squirrel. I badly want to get down there, but it's too iffy to get down. I think I'll have a look around the back of that big oak tree in a sec. And we actually walked through this little waterfall. It's taken till a couple of months ago. Do you know what? Loads of people are getting sausage dogs at the minute round here. I love this little waterfall. Do it for Dale. I break my legs. It's about a 10-foot drop. But yeah, it didn't run until this autumn, from last spring all the way through. And I want to go up and have a nose in it. Sniper, how you doing? Show you this other boo. Heck, it's got its own little channel cut through the path. Have a look this side. My phone's covered in mud. Yeah, loads of people around here started having sausage dogs. I always feel sorry for them getting water, those little tiny stubby legs. Right. I really daren't do it. We'll have a look around this side. Oh, right, we'll have a look. Jamie. Right, it's got to be safe. I've got a big tree. See, I just cannot get down. But I want on here. It's shouting me. I want on that gravel bank. Lost Fair, how you doing? That's the wall they've built on there to hold this bank back. I mean, potentially there's kind of stepping stones there. Nessie, you're getting to know me too well. I want down there. There's lots of goodies. I can see things that are shouting my name. Like the crystal deposit and that I can see. Some beautiful pieces of quartz. Don't want to, because I don't like heights, but we'll go around that one. It looks safe-ish. Ooh, I jumped that one. Ooh, do you know what? I'm not doing it today because it's too wet. I can maybe get down this one. Right, slow down, Shazit. You don't know what's below yet. Ha! Ha 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 ha! I found it. It's the waterfall, but I can kind of use it as steps. That is an issue because I will slip and break my neck. But it's tantalisingly close. There you got the two bridges together. Oh, you're still muddy. Trying to not get me big old dish on camera. Hang on. It's an issue. It's got 3 lenses. Oh, that's better. There you go. How pretty is that? So potentially, if I'm in a stupid mood, I could possibly do it. See how it just runs on that stone? Nessie. All terrain, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in. How you doing? Beth would absolutely murder me if she saw me thinking about go. DJ, how you doing, DJ? Long time no see, you alright? Beth would murder me if she thought I was considering going down that. Nice one, Cass. Don't tell Beth. Oh my God. All terrain, fabulous. potentially about, well, I'm not going to, because I'm not going to do it right this second, potentially getting myself into trouble. Because I want to get down on that gravel bed to have a nose around in it. It's about 15 feet down, I would say. And they almost look like steps to me. I'm going to do it when it's dried out a bit. I need a few days of dryness just to see if it'll dry out a bit and I can get a better look at what I'm potentially going to end up in hospital doing. It's this bit. This worries me. That worries me a lot. But it's me. Nessie should kill me. See, it is possible. Oh my God. Right, hang on, I'll come down one step. See, it's partially stuff from the waterfall and it's the bedrock. And it just so happens it's made steps. But I'm going to break my neck on that. That's what I'm worried about. But I can do it. Might end up in hospital, but I'm going to do it. Next few dry days we get, I'm going to come back and I'm going to go down it. We're going to go exploring. It could be a little bit like parkour. As Shazza falls all the way down the bank. See, I haven't looked at this before. This is from the waterfall where it cuts through the rock. Let's have a look. See, there is quite a lot of water goes through it. And it flows all the way down that rock. It's going to be a bit bumpy. The bedrock's been shaped into steps. So, shouldn't really be walking on that. It's going to give me a crack on the head. But that, I'm going to be able to do. If I take a big stick down with me, it's the angle of that is a bit of the greenness, but we'll see. I haven't got a date for the little bridge. I wish I had. Good morning, Eagles Tracker. How you doing? Abseil. Yeah, well, the problem with abseiling is you've got to haul your backside back up the rope. And that's what puts me off. That wouldn't be fun. That's going to take all the skin off my hands. Tear all the muscles in my arms. Yeah, so abseiling, it does look fun. I'd like to do abseiling if I had a big something squishy to land on. But it's the having to pull yourself back up. I'm too... Ooh, someone's had a rope swing there, look. See, you can get down. There's a rope. There's nothing on the end of it. That bridge is probably a couple of 100 years old. You've got the railway bridge above it. There's a date on the plaque on one side. I'll have a look at that on the way out. I don't speak Latin. There's Latin on that end, and there's English on that side. So we'll have a look. It's like Gareth when he's going down the mines. And he's lowering himself on them ropes. It's like, oh my God, he's got to pull himself all the way back up. He must have arms like Arnie. My little sweet waterfall. It's like whitewater rafting, that's gotta hurt. Very rocky at one end. And if you keep on going, I'm gonna get my backside caught in the dragon's fingers. Dragon, giant, shazzy, boggy, jump. Of all the branches in the world to put a rope on for a swing, that's not the best idea. How's thing with you, Eagles? Inquiring minds wants to know what's at the top of that bank, at the top of my little waterfall. Because I'm nosy. It gets me into trouble quite a lot and into idiotic places, but I'm interested. There's got to be a spring up there, or is it just the runoff from the fields? But there's a lot of pretty shiny stones all the way through and getting dragged down. Gareth, that's the one. Yeah, that puts me off, Gareth. You see, having to pull my backside back up them ropes. What's those hand thingamajigs that you use on the rope? Sorry, I don't know what they're called. Aha, you got the chip me there, bother. See? Do you know what? I have never, ever noticed that before. And look at the clip of that rope. How about that? I've never noticed it before. It's older than me. Exactly, Lisa. I don't know how you do it, Gareth. I crap myself when there's someone running. I don't know how you do it. Because to have to drag myself up a rope, it's going to take a bit of training. With that, I won't be able to lift my arms for a week after. Can you get a motorised one? That's a good idea. Can we patent motorised hand ascender things? Puller-uppers. Motorised puller-upper. Now there's a good idea and a name. Thingy-majigs, exactly. That's the one, Eagles. I'll show you this sign on the bridge. Because I have a memory like a sieve. Things go in my ear straight out the other. And if you haven't been over on Abandoned and Forgotten Wales, go watch him. He's the bravest man on here. He's mad, as a box of frogs. But he goes to some stunning places. The man digs for hours to get into caves. Caves? Mines. See, if that was me, that would be the mind telling me that he didn't want me to go in. Not Gareth, no, he keeps going. And I'm glad he does. Because the places that he goes. Raquel, how you doing? I'm just trying not to kill myself going over a bank. Oh, who can read italics? Geltbridge, Francis Giles, civic engineer, John McKay, builder, MD, CCC. So it's 32. Is that 1932, possibly? It's got 32 on the end. And then it's got DCCC and 25 on the end. 35, sorry, on the end. And record, I promise I'll do it live. I won't go off and try pre-record it. I'll do it live. So people, that is about me. I'm going to have to go and get myself on the school run. So thank you all for joining me under that big bridge. And I'll be live again on Monday. I'll see you all about in the meantime. A little slice of heaven. (1832), blowing heck. This bridge was built in 1832. There you go. So have a fantastic weekend, people. And I'll see you all next week, next Monday. (1832), now that's some age, it's only 200 years old. Nice one, Shady. Alright, and I'll see you all again Monday. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.